I love them. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I do. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa for those who are new here, and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I'm so excited to do because it is my 2022 favorites video, and this is actually my first favorites video, which is crazy since I've been on YouTube for a couple years now and I haven't done a favorites video. Insane. So when I was kind of collecting and like looking around for things, I'm like, okay, what are my favorites? Like, what are things that I use all the time, every day, pretty much? What are things I'm really loving? Now, I'm going to break it up into categories of makeup, skincare / body care, as well as some lifestyle stuff. Throw in some things. And of course, I will link everything down below if you're interested in checking any of these out. And if you click on my links, they are affiliate links. So I do gain a small commission when you do click on them. When you do click on them. So, and that really helps me out when you guys do that. So I appreciate it when you guys click and purchase through those links. This is going to be a while, so I'm not going to ramble as much. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for new videos every single week. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off with makeup. Now, this first product I haven't had for a very long time, but I cannot get enough of it. And I'm a little bit kicking myself for the fact I did not purchase earlier. However, it is a product that has gone viral and was really hard to get my hands on. And that is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. And I have it in the shade light medium. I'm currently wearing it today mixed with something. But this is a very beautiful priming product. This just brings life back to my skin. And that's on top of me already using a glowy moisturizer and my skincare, which again, I'll talk about a little later on. But this is just so pretty on the skin. And it's one of those things is that I can wear it alone, just as a highlighter, mix it, and it's just so versatile. But it's one I cannot get enough of, and I wear it every day. And it evens out my skin tone without like losing my freckles or just adding like some stickiness. Like to me, it is a little bit of a sticky product, but I use powder every day. And once that powder is on, like my face feels fine. Like I don't feel like it's sticky at all. But I think it just adds a nice glow, and it's like a lit from within kind of a glow. I really like this product. Now, I know this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury like Flawless Filter. I think it's just the Flawless Filter. Yeah. And if that, like some people are saying this is better than that, but I definitely am wanting to try that and compare to see if I like that more. But this is a really nice product. If you haven't gotten your hands on it, I highly recommend it, especially if you are like me and like that more glowy base and like the more dewy base. Actually, that's the better words for it, Marissa. Instead of like a matte look. Although I have like used this and then put like a matte powder on and just gave a nice natural finish. Like this still pushed through the matte powder and gave a little bit of a glow, which is actually, I am wearing a matte powder today. I'm wearing the NYX mineral powder that I have been loving as well. But this I just can't get enough of, and I definitely recommend like get your hands on it as soon as you can if you haven't already. And let me know down below if you've tried the Charlotte Tilbury one. Like, what are your thoughts? Is this better than that? Or is the Charlotte Tilbury still winning when it comes to this kind of product? Now, speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. And I have it in the shade 3 Neutral. I know this is not a new product. However, it has quickly become a favorite, especially mixed with the e.l.f. because it just makes my skin look so nice. Like that, I have that mixture on today and it feels so smooth and it feels like I'm not wearing any makeup. Now, granted, I don't put a lot of product. Like I just do one pump of this and that covers my whole face. And I just feel like my skin looks so healthy and youthful. And if I just make sure I don't overdo it, like it doesn't even seem like I'm wearing foundation. Like that's how good this is. And I actually wore this on my wedding day. This is a recommendation by my makeup artist I used on my wedding day. And I feel like in the pictures, which I just got the pictures back, and where I made a side note, I made a Shutterfly like book with all of my wedding pictures. So I have my own like wedding album, and my skin looks amazing with this on, and it lasted all day, all night through, you know, food, dancing, pictures, and you know, the wedding was in the middle of the summer, so like it was hot and a little bit of sweat, like not to be like gross or anything. But this did really well, and I definitely recommend it if you have not already tried it. But yeah, this is the only foundation I have in my collection, and it's one that I use all the time. It's making me think refoundations now. Definitely gonna be something that I will repurchase, I think, over and over. It's just, I feel like it's so good, and it makes me feel beautiful. It makes my skin look good, again, without not like overdoing it, because I do like that more natural finish. And then on top of it, I like the fact that I do have freckles, and I like seeing them through. I don't like a super blank canvas. I almost said canvas, really weird. But yeah, definitely recommend this if you have not tried it out. And let me know if there's any foundations if based off of this, and like my comments about that, and like my preferences if there's other foundations that I should try. Okay, now on to brows. Now this might not be a surprise, like let's be real here, but the NYX Professional Makeup Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. I have this on in the shade Cool Ash Brown, and it's a thickening brow mascara. I feel like this went viral a while back, but ever since I've purchased this, I cannot stop using it. Now, I liked the NYX Brow Glue at first, and I loved that look of, you know, mixing it with a brow pencil or a brow pen or both, and just how my brows ended up looking. And ever since I got this, it's like, this is what I want to use. I want to use this every single day, and it makes my brows look so nice. Like, they're lifted, they're up, and I feel like they're fuller. I believe I was saying this in my Full Face of NYX video, which I was first trying this, that this is a tinted version of the brow glue, at least in my opinion. And then that's how I feel with my brows, like how it feels on my brows. And it just looks good, and it lasts all day, and I don't have to think about it. It's just, I can't say enough about this stuff. Now, I've raved about it in other videos, so I'm not going to rave about too much, but yeah, definitely holy grail product right here. On to, let's see, I kind of go in the order that I put makeup on. Okay, I will go into eyes, because that's what I have. Now, I have these two Super Shock Cheeks from ColourPop, and it's from their Disney's Princess collection, and they are favorites of mine. I use these all the time. Great for one and done. I'm actually wearing this one on right now, which is the How Far I'll Go Super Shock Shadow, and it's this like really light pinky kind of a tone. It's just really nice. It's one of those things I can just take my finger, put it on, and be done, and like blend it out with like a brush, and it just adds some life to my eyes, add some shimmer. I really like the Super Shock formula, but this particular shade is one I like to reach for when I'm doing a little bit more cool tone looks, or like I'm doing cool tone blush and like a mauve lip, or if I need like one eye look went a little far in the warm zone, I'm trying to neutral it out and bring in some cool tones, and like I definitely reach for this. I really like the formula of it. As you can see, like the imprint is gone, so I've used this a lot. Definitely, like I hope that this doesn't get discontinued, because I really like this. And I'm surprised, because I'm not really like a pink girl, but this is like so subtle, like you can hardly tell that it's like actually pink. It's a really beautiful shade if you have not checked that out. The other one from the same Disney collection, and it's the Super Shock Shadow in Colors of the Wind. So the Pocahontas one. This was the Moana one. I don't know if I said that. This is the Pocahontas one, and this is just a straight up gold shade of it. Again, this is another one where throw on and go. It just kind of based off like my outfit, or you know, what have you. I like to coordinate that. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I do. And if I'm doing something that's definitely more warm tone, I just need a little bit more pizzazz to it, like the shimmers in the palettes, maybe not just giving it or whatever. I like putting this on top or like by itself. It's great. I love this stuff. I love the gold. So it's like I have a cool tone and a warm tone, golden tone, and it's just great for every day. Again, I can wear these by themselves or on top of a look already that I've already done, or just this with like some bronzer in the crease. I really love this stuff, and I definitely recommend checking them out if you have not. Honestly, the Super Shock shadows are one of my, like, honestly, ones I reach for all the time. It's just those particular shades are just been my favorite all year round, and it's just, oh, I love them. I love them. On to eyeliner. I have an eyeliner favorite, and that is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Eyeliner in the shade Arctic White. I have this on as well, and it's just a bright white eyeliner. I love it for brightening the eye. I'm like, my eyes are maybe like a little red that day, or I'm feeling like my eyes are getting lost in the eye makeup look, or I'm just wanting to do a look like this where there's no mascara on the bottom, but I want to brighten my eyes down there. This is a really great pencil. It is a wooden pencil, and it's a really, really bright white. Like it's bright white. And it honestly, it makes my eyes like, it just gives them a little bit more oomph and more life. And it actually lasts a really long time, which is something I'm kind of struggling with some of my other eyeliners, where it just seems like after like maybe an hour in, the color is gone, which is really frustrating. But not with this one. And I really like LA Girl's eyeliner formula. I think it's really, really good. And yeah, this is one I've used constantly. I know it doesn't seem like it, but their eyeliners are really long for the price point. But yeah, it's one I use constantly. I love it. Can't get enough. Definitely recommend. This actually has been staying longer than like the ColourPop cream gel liners. And I know there's one, was it Exit, that's in white? And I don't have Exit, but I have like the other ones. And I think this formula is lasting longer, which is like a pretty bold statement to say, like the least. Okay, on to the last two products from makeup, and that is mascara. And I have ones like when I was thinking I didn't want to do like a full thing of makeup because there wasn't really things that I just constantly reached for. There's things I tested out and bounced around with, but these particular makeup products are just ones I'm constantly reaching for. I think maybe next year I'll do a favorites video that's dedicated to beauty. Let me know down below that you would want to see that, or hit the like button and that'll let me know if you want to see like a just beauty focused favorites video. This mascara, this first one, which is the ColourPop BFF Volumizing Mascara, and it's in the shade particularly Brownie Points. I really like this mascara formula, and I love the brown tone. I was using this for like an everyday mascara, or if it's one where the eyeshadow is really bold and I want to like show off the eyeshadow, I like to put this on so it, like my eyelashes, because I have really long eyelashes, don't cover like the hard work of the eyeshadow look that I was doing. Or if I'm doing like a warm tone look with like some brown eyeliner and this brown mascara, and it looks amazing. And the mascara actually lasts a really long time. It's not waterproof, but it does really well. I've actually worn this and like had to go play a game and it lasted. So that tells you something. And yeah, I really like this formula. I definitely recommend. And then, you know, it's ColourPop, so it's affordable. So yeah, love this mascara. I have repurchased this 3 times already, and it's one that will be a staple in my collection. And the last beauty product is, no surprise here, the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. Now this went viral as like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara dupe. And I can tell you it's very, very, very similar. I can see where people are thinking it's a dupe. And I really like it. I have the waterproof version because I just like to wear waterproof mascara. I know some people don't like it because it's really hard to get off. I didn't find that with this, especially if you double cleanse. This mascara does come off. However, like just the normal day to day, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge, it doesn't flake. At least for me, it doesn't. And I like how it makes my lashes look. This is another staple in my collection that I will forever repurchase. And it's just a go-to one. It's like I don't want to, if I want to fail safe mascara for like a look that day because I'm gonna be gone all day, or if I'm going into the office, I just don't want to think about it and not worry about, oh crap, I'm gonna have raccoon eyes here in 2 seconds. I would definitely reach for this, as well as the BFF mascara. And the last one I actually don't have because I haven't repurchased it yet because I have ton of mascara I need to just go through, and I don't want to have too many open. And it's the L'Oreal Bambi mascara. I really liked this mascara. I liked how it made my lashes look. I just made them very flirty and fluttery, definitely with the name Bambi. And it's in a really good mascara, and I got that one in the waterproof version as well. And it was still fairly easy to take off, like especially if you double cleanse. So yeah, I'm I'm definitely going to be repurchasing it once I get through some of the mascaras I already have, but that's definitely been a favorite of mine. Like as soon as I bought that, I didn't want to use anything else. Like it's a really good mascara. Now on to like skincare slash body care. Oh boy. Okay, and a couple of them I'm just going to show pictures of them because they're like in my shower and they're kind of like wet. So just, I don't even think I need to explain that, honestly. All right, so the first thing is, no surprise here, is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant salicylic acid. I love this stuff. My husband loves this stuff. I use this every single day. I will not go without this. It has transformed my skin. It has definitely helped clear it up a little bit. It has helped with texture. My skin in the winter usually gets very dry. I mean, that's kind of not shocking. It's just not very shocking because the weather. But this has helped with that, helps with texture. I definitely get a lot more texture down here, and then sometimes I get up on my forehead, and this has helped a lot. I do have some pretty prominent pores in this area, and I feel like it hasn't like made them completely go away where I'm like an airbrush doll, but it definitely has helped clean them out and kind of smooth things out a little bit in those areas. I love this stuff. Like I said, I can't get enough of it. I constantly repurchase this. I think this is like my 4th bottle, like to be fair. So definitely a favorite and holy grail in my skincare routine. This next product is a product from a line that I've actually done some speed reviews on. And if you haven't seen that, I will link that up in the eye and down below. But I haven't talked about this particular one, and this is the Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum. It is a vitamin C complex plus hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. This stuff is really nice. I like that it's a decent glass bottle. It comes with a pump, so it's really easy. You don't have to deal with a dropper, which I have found that I just don't like dropper packaging. But this stuff is really nice. I've noticed a difference in my skin, and actually some I thought were freckles, but I think might have been like aging spots, have definitely lightened up, and I feel like my skin is a lot more plump and healthy with the hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. Gosh, my brain is all over the place, so excuse me. This is so nice, and it's so easy to use. It's not like overly fragrant. You definitely smell like the vitamin C, but it's just so nice. I love how I put it on my skin and leave it a little bit to kind of set in, and I just like pat it in, and it feels so nice. I do it after I actually do this, so that way like it exfoliates my skin. Let my skin rest for a little bit and dry down a little bit, and then I add this, so again it gets absorbed. At least this is my thinking. I'm not like a esthetician or a skincare like expert. I'm just stating my experiences with these particular products. I'm just going to throw that out there. But that's what I do with this vitamin C complex serum. It's just so nice. Like I can't get enough of it. This is my 2nd bottle. I've used that other one up completely and actually quickly. So it's one that I think is definitely becoming a staple. I definitely want to try other vitamin C serums. I've tried a couple, but it seems to be like they're always in a dropper packaging, which I don't like, and I think I'm just really liking the packaging and like the experience with using it. So this actually says on the back, it's like, our potent serum is formulated with a vitamin C complex of highly stabilized ascorbic acid, L-ascorbic acid, sodium ascorbate phosphate, and a bioactive fruit blend that helps brighten and shield skin from environmental stressors for a healthier, more youthful looking complexion. And I honestly, I apply this on the face and the neck, and it just, like, I can tell a difference between these two. I can tell a difference with my skin. On to the other Naturium product was definitely I talked about a lot in that speed reviews video, so you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. But the Natrium Multipeptide Eye Cream, it's a multipeptide blend plus squalane and hyaluronic acid. This is the eye cream that I've been using for the past, I want to say 6 months. And I can tell a difference. I can definitely tell my under eyes a little more hydrated. Are the wrinkles gone? No, but they're definitely a little bit more alleviated. That area is a lot more hydrated. Concealer goes on nicer. I definitely can tell a difference when this is not on. It's really easy, squeezy tube. I don't want to talk about it too much because I raved about it a lot, but definitely recommend this eye cream. I put it under my eyes. I go tap it on some wrinkles that I have going in my forehead and then on my smile lines, just kind of help smooth those out. And I've noticed a difference. Is it like dramatic difference like if I put filler on? No, but I think if I continue to use this and can keep up with it, I think the results will definitely be there. So recommend that for sure. Then the next one is this Native deodorant. I know a lot of people talk about this. I am not sponsored by any of these brands. They don't know me. They don't know I'm making this. They're not paying me to make this, but I am not sponsored. So this is the Native deodorant, and this is the sea salt and cedar. It is paraben free and aluminum free. This is the only deodorant brand I have been using for the past 1.5 years, and I really enjoy it. There's a couple of scents that I don't really like, and this is kind of one of them. This is the sea salt and cedar. I thought it would be a little bit nicer smelling, but I've tried the cucumber one and I really liked it. And it's not that the fragrance is like horrible. I just don't think for some reason, this one's not lasting as long on me. So I don't know, like the cucumber mint one, like I feel like I didn't feel like I needed to reapply, but this one I felt like I need to reapply. But I think that's just this particular fragrance. I'm just going to point that out there. But I really like this deodorant. I like the fact that they're paraben and aluminum free. I'm definitely one where certain things I'm kind of trying to look into the ingredients. Like other things, obviously, I'm a little more carefree about. Again, I'm just trying to some things I'm just trying to figure out and try different things, especially all natural stuff. And, just kind of figure out my opinions about that stuff as well. Like, don't come at me like I'm on a journey. You guys are on this journey with me of like figuring out things I like and things I don't like. And, trying different formulas and how they really affect me. And I'm sharing my experiences with you. Oh man, I'm rambling. But I really like this deodorant. Definitely recommend. I don't know if I recommend this particular scent, but overall, they have numerous scents, and I know they have expanded to shampoos, conditioners, body wash, lotions, but I think it's a really nice brand, and I definitely plan on continually purchasing these deodorants, but I also am looking into maybe doing like the plastic-free packaging as well. So if you haven't tried these out, definitely recommend. Okay, and the next thing is going to be the Tree Hut Exfoliant. Now, it's like the body scrub. They come in numerous scents. And I currently am using the vitamin C one right now, and it's looking really nice on my skin, and it's exfoliating really well. I've tried 3 different exfoliant, like body scrubs, and Tree Hut has been the one that I love the most. And I'm feeling like I have the better results. I feel like especially with this going into the winter, like my shins usually get really dry and really bad. But I feel like with that in my arsenal, I think that will be alleviated just based off of my experience so far. And it's amazing. And if you haven't tried it, definitely recommend. I know they're sold out a lot. So if you can get your hands on some, definitely do it. I'm saying definitely a lot. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't tried that, the vitamin C was really nice and it's really easy to use. It just comes in a tub packaging, and I've been doing it about once a week. I think in the winter I'll have to move up to twice a week because my skin just gets so dry in the winter, but it's amazing and definitely recommend, worth the hype. The next thing is the Briogeo Superfoods Matcha and Apple Replenishing Shampoo and Conditioner. I have been using those gosh, for most of the year, if not the entire year. And it's my favorite shampoo and conditioner. My hair feels really nice. My hair feels really soft and really clean. Granted, it does not look like it right now because it is hair wash day and I need to wash it really bad. But I've definitely noticed like my hair feels a lot stronger and shinier. My hair is growing. I actually need a haircut soon, so I gotta go see Taya. And just it feels overall healthy right now. It just looks a little scraggly because it's just like I said, hair wash day. I usually wash my hair twice a week because with sports, my hair gets really gross really quickly. But I love the smell of this. This experience is so nice. The shampoo cleans really well, and the conditioner conditions really well. It's just, I can't say enough about it. If you haven't tried it, like definitely do it. And I love, like, I think the ingredients are really good. I like that Brioche does really good ingredients, and it just like my hair, when I switched to that, my hair, it just like got transformed and it just feels so much better, and it's a little bit more manageable, and like it's just it's amazing. It's definitely a company that I will try multiple different types of shampoos that they have, but that Superfoods one is definitely one that I will repurchase. And if you have any Briogeo shampoo and conditioner pairs that you have tried besides the matcha and kale, I won't live off without those until I definitely will try different ones, but I'm like a little nervous as well because that stuff just did such good things to my hair. But yeah, I'm still interested to know if you have any recommendations from Briogeo. And the last like skincare, body care thing, like item is the replica fragrances. Now I have the little mini set that I got for the wedding. It has Jazz Club, Beach, something beach, by the beach or something like that. And it has like a bath one, and it has, gosh, there's a bunch of them. Of course, I'll link them down below and send a picture and put up a picture. But my favorite is the Replica by the Fireplace. This is by the brand Maison Margiela from Paris. Yeah, I have like these little mini bottles. This is the actual fragrance I wore on my wedding day. It is just, when you think by the fireplace, it smells like you're right by the fireplace. And I like that these are like really unisex. They're not too feminine, but they're not too masculine. So actually Jordan and I can share these. I have minis right now, but by the fireplace, I definitely plan on purchasing a full size once I get through this, and as well as the other fragrances. Jazz Club is like my second favorite, but this is number one for me, and it's one I definitely wear a lot and occasionally. Minus like some body sprays that I already have that I'm just trying to use up. But yeah, definitely recommend these. And honestly, I've had these since May. Is it May or yeah, it must have been May. And I've barely made a dent in them, and I wear them all the time. So they last a long time. So yeah, definitely recommend the Replica fragrances, especially by the fireplace. Like my husband really loves that fragrance. Okay, on to some lifestyle products. Now they're going to be electronics and just things I use throughout the day, and also I have a clothing item as well. And the first one is this laptop stand that I got off of Amazon, and I use it every single day on my MacBook Pro, and sometimes I put my work laptop on there as well because it collapses really small, so it's great for travel, and you can elevate it at any level and it will stay there and it'll lock in place and it doesn't move, and it holds everything really nicely, and you can kind of adjust it so like the laptop is actually up eye level to you, which is great for you don't get tech neck, you don't hunch your shoulders. And I really like it for that reason, as well as just the fact that it can be more elevated and it's just not on the ground. It helps my wrists. There's just numerous things. And I got it off of Amazon. Of course, link it down below. And so definitely recommend if you haven't gotten something like this, especially if you're traveling a lot, like for work or for pleasure, and you want to be on your laptop. It folds. It collapses really small, so you'll be able to pack it really flat into your luggage. And I do actually plan on bringing it with us to some trips that we're doing next year. So yeah, love that. And then the next thing are my 3 different tripods. So like the first one is the one that this camera is on. I bought this, I think was it Catherine Manning that linked it? I think it was. Catherine Manning has linked it. If you haven't seen her channel, she has a really cool channel. Down below, she's very lifestyle, YouTube kind of content creator, and she's actually renovating a house, and that's really cool. So I'll link her channel down below. But this laptop, this stand she recommended because she's a taller, she's taller, and I'm not the tallest, but sometimes I want to get like certain angles, and I just want it really tall. And the old tripod I had, which just wasn't getting tall enough. And this one gets really tall, and it has a bunch of features, has like a little level, it has like a handle that you can, move it, adjust your camera. And it's very stable, and I really love it. And I've been like, I use it for all kinds of different angles, which you have seen in vlogs, and also the ones obviously you see right now. But it's really sturdy, and it collapses really, really small, which is great. Again, this is one I'll probably bring traveling as well. And you'll be able to, put it in, it goes as small as where you can put it in like a backpack. And yeah, so, and it's really light as well. So, and the next one is this little tripod that I use for vlogging that I'm sure you've seen in some of my vlogs. It's great because you can just hold the camera, be steady, and then like if you want to set it down real quick, it'll be at like a height, and it'll be level, and so you can kind of get the shot. And then sometimes like I just easy, it's just easier to then bringing out like the bigger tripod, and I can bring it about, again, really small, really light, and easy to travel with. So love that. The next thing is the two car mounts I got. One is for my phone, and then the other is for when I'm vlogging. Like if you haven't seen like our Disney vlogs, I use both of those for our road trip down to Disney World, which is the first time I went to Disney World, which was really cool. I did that last year, and it really came in handy. The phone stays in place as well as the camera stays in place, and you can kind of angle it however you want. If you want to like vlog yourself, or if you want to vlog your passenger, or if you just want to vlog driving, definitely recommend. However, keep in mind that the rings, like, they stay on, so you want to be very particular about where you put it on, like your dash or your car. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I have one favorite, and this is this Target cardigan, which it's funny enough, it's actually like a dress, but I've been wearing it as a cardigan. It's just one that I like to cozy up in while I'm working, because I work from home for my day job. Or if I just want to throw something on and get out the door to go run errands. It's just so nice, and I can easily dress it up, or I can button it up and it can be a dress. It's just so comfortable and so soft. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely recommend that. The next thing I will talk about is this puzzle holder, which is, I know, very random, but we got this back when we were in the apartment, so a little over a year ago. And one of the things Jordan and I like to do is actually puzzles, and it's just something where we can have like a movie on. It's just a task we do together, and then certain ones that we like, we actually glue together and frame. So if you see my vlogs, you see them around the house, and like especially above my fireplace. And then I just hung one in our master, which is like our first one that we ever did. I have other ones that I'm gonna hang up, which I think you'll see those in you've already seen those vlogs, but again, link them down below. But that's just one of the things we like to do. So it's really easy because it has this like plastic blow up thing, and we have a puzzle on it, so I can't really show you, but I'll of course have pictures where you have this felt mat that you put the puzzle on, and then you kind of cover the puzzle a little bit, and then you roll it around this, and then there's straps that come with it, and then you just put it in this little case, and you can stow it away, or you can take it with you somewhere, which we're actually going to do for Christmas. We have one puzzle we're kind of been working on, and it stows away. It's really thin, so you can hide it pretty good in a closet if like you need your table for some reason. I really like it for that. Especially since we were in the apartment and we had roommates. It was easy to move the puzzle if we needed to without completely ruining our progress and where we have to start over. And definitely for puzzles that are really loose, with this bag and like drawstring, if they happen to like come out, it'll keep all the pieces together. So if you're definitely into puzzles, I recommend this, especially if you need to like move the puzzle constantly. Like it's definitely really good. I also am looking into like those cardboard, the particle board ones, and seeing if we like those. But for now, like we definitely like that. So the next thing is this travel jewelry case. Now I got this off of Amazon, and I got this for, I'm actually missing a piece. I got this for when we moved out of the apartment, and we needed to move into our in-laws temporarily before we moved into the house. And I stored all of my jewelry in here. It has zipper pockets. There's another one. I think it's in the storage or in the closet. And it has zipper pockets that you can easily put jewelry in and see. Then you have these little snaps. Hold on, let me see if I can show you this better. You have these little snaps where you can hang your necklaces and stick them in here so they don't get tangled up. And then over here they have these slots for like earrings, and then these are for rings, and then just more pockets. And it's a ton of storage, and you can see it gets really, really flat, and it's, you know, not very big, as you can see, so it won't take up your luggage like honestly really at all. You can stick it in your like carry-on backpack or whatever, and it's like a nice quilted material, and it's padded so your jewelry won't get messed up. So definitely recommend. I'm definitely going to take this with me on our travels and be able to have my jewelry organized and it not take up too much room, and also not get tangled either, because before I would honestly just put them in Ziplocs. Like that's what I did. Okay, on to another travel thing, which is these compression bags. Now, I can't take credit for finding these because Taylor Wynn found these since she's been traveling a whole lot. Another creator I would definitely link down below if you have not seen any of her videos. Her videos are fantastic. And she found these compression bags that you don't need a vacuum to seal it. You just roll it, and oh my gosh, they were so good. Like, especially for when we moved out of the apartment and didn't have enough room in storage for like all my clothes, and you know, I still needed to have my clothes and to, you know, try to just live normally just out of a suitcase, unfortunately. But these compression bags, God, I was able to fit so much into my suitcases. And oh my, if you aren't using these when you're traveling, oh my gosh, you are missing out, because you can easily fit more. Obviously, you don't want it to weigh too heavy, but you can fit more, and your clothes will be fine. Yeah, they'll be a little wrinkly, but the trick is you can just take them out and steam them by either hanging them while you're showering, or a lot of hotels and like Airbnbs have like steamers or irons, so it's fine. But the fact that it'll give you so much more space in your luggage for like shoes, and you can kind of mold them and compress them to be able to fit. It's just, oh, it was amazing, and I definitely recommend if you have not tried those. Okay, on to a little bit more health stuff, and I have this collagen, which I've talked about, I think, numerous times. Well, I think I've talked about it a lot, but I have Crohn's disease, and currently I'm not taking any medication, just personal choice, and I'm trying to find different ways where I can maybe, you know, put it in remission in a more holistic way. And luckily, it's not in a severe level where I can do that and I can try it. My GI is still like researching possible medications for me to use. Yeah, so I've been diagnosed with it since 2020, and starting like right after I was diagnosed with it, I started looking into different things that I can do to probably help alleviate, or at least attempt to. And collagen was one of them. And I drink coffee every day. I just have like 1 cup of coffee every morning and it's actually, I've switched over to decaf and it's more of a placebo effect, I feel like at this point. It's just when I smell coffee, it's like, oh, I can wake up without the caffeine. And I put collagen in it every day because there is a lot of healing properties with it. It's cell regeneration. There's a whole science to it, which I can get into if you want me to in another video. Like, let me know down below. And I put it in my coffee every single day. And ever since I've done that, my hospital visits have been less. Like, to be fair, like ever since when I first was diagnosed, I was in and out of the hospital for easily a month and a half between issues slash procedures I needed to do. And ever since then, it's been it ranges from 6 to 8 months from me having like an issue. And that's amazing, especially since the fact I'm not on medication and it's still doing that. And then also, the other thing is I try to make some different diet decisions. I'm not the best at it, I will fully admit. Jordan and I do eat out a lot, and one of our goals is to change that coming into the new year. Gosh, there's something on my nose. And that has helped me so much. So this particular collagen I found on Amazon, and it has all 5 types, which is very beneficial for me because it targets different things that I definitely need. Cell regeneration with, and you know, it has like beauty benefits. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's some beauty benefits behind it, but mostly I take it for my gut health. And speaking of coffee, I have these carrot cups that I got off of Amazon. I know, random, but these are just little Keurig filters that you can put coffee grounds in. Like, I don't purchase K-cups. I just have these, and I buy coffee grounds, and I just put these in here, and then I, do like a normal Keurig coffee. And yeah, I really like these. These have lasted me a really good while. I bought these in October when we moved in. It's now December. It's been 2 months, and they last me a long time. They're not very expensive, so if you're trying to get away from buying K-cups, definitely recommend these because it's a little bit more eco-friendly. And yeah, so you can reuse them. They're dishwasher safe, so you can easily clean them, stick them in the dishwasher for more cleaning, and then yeah, they're fine. And they're plastic, but they lasted a really long time. The mesh is, it's just normal coffee filter, pretty much. It's a mini coffee filter, which I know is super random. Then the last thing I want to say is these hooks, which is also I got from Amazon. And these, as I hook myself, these are the hooks that I use to hold my coffee mug collection, which if you haven't seen my vlogs where I've set up for Christmas or Thanksgiving, I definitely recommend checking these out. And I think I had also, when I set up that quilt rack, which I turned into a coffee rack using these hooks that I got off of Amazon. Not very expensive either. And they just display my coffee mugs, and it just brings me so much joy. I wake up in the morning, I go to my little coffee station that I have created, and it has like Christmas stuff up right now. And it's just, yeah, it's super cute. And I have like all my coffee mugs that I've collected, because that's one of the things I like to collect as like a souvenir. And it just, yeah, it's so cute, and I love it. So that's why I wanted to put these as a favorite, because I wouldn't be able to do that without these hooks. Now, the last favorite is actually books. Now, if you haven't seen my book review, like my 2022 book review, I will link that up in the eye and down below, because it goes over all the books that I have read in 2022. But since this is a favorites video, I wanted to share what my favorite book was, and I won't go too much into it. Now, my favorite book is The Dressmakers of Auschwitz. And this is by Lucy Adlington, and is the true story of the women who sewed to survive. Now, this book made me think, like, it changed my perspective on like my major that I did, the fact that I have these certain skills when it comes to sewing and making clothes and tailoring. And it's about these women that survived through the Holocaust. They're Jewish women. And the reason they survived was the fact that they knew how to sew and they knew how to tailor. That's like the gist of it. And to me, it changed my perspective, and it made me feel like it made me feel good. Like, it is a dark story, and it's one it shouldn't have happened. But the fact that these women survived, and they survived using their skills as dressmakers, seamstresses, tailors, whatever you want to call them. This book was a really good book, especially if you like historical kind of stories. This is definitely nonfiction, because this author actually interviewed people from this time period and interviewed some of the women during that time period, as well as their relatives. And it's she writes a story and tells her story, and it's a really good book. I definitely recommend if you have not read this, and especially if you're into historical stories. And yeah, it's such a good book. Oh man, yeah, it's such a good book. I really enjoyed it. So that is all of my 2022 favorites. I know this is definitely a longer video, so comment down below. What was your favorite thing you got for Christmas this year? If you have made it all the way to the end. And let me know down below as well if you have tried any of these products and if they are your favorites as well. And I hope you had a really good Christmas, and I hope you're going to have a happy new year. And I'm really excited for the New Year's to come. And again, love these products. I will link them down below if you're interested in any of them or want to try out any of them. They're my favorites. They're things I use every single day. Obviously the book is just one thing that I read, and I can't, it's just such a good book. And I'm trying to get multiple people to read it within like my circle, because it's a dark book, but it's just a really good book. Thank you again for watching, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for new videos every single week. I'm really excited the new year and all these new video ideas that I have coming up. So I'd love you to join the little family I have growing here on YouTube. I really appreciate it when you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out the affiliate links and purchase through them. It really does help me out because I do gain a small commission. But if that's not your thing, I totally understand, and that's fine. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.